On YouTube. I'm just doing an interview today, sitting over here at work, you know. I'm interviewing my boy, Arthur. Alright, we're just gonna give him he's gonna give us a little walkthrough about his experience. So tell everybody what you experienced when you were a young kid.
I want to say around the time I was probably about 11 years old, maybe 12. I woke up in the middle of the night in paralysis, and I couldn't move. So that was pretty weird to me. I looked over, I seen my brother. I tried to say something to him. He didn't know what I was saying, thought I was joking, so he laid back down and went to sleep. So it made me want to go to sleep because I felt uncomfortable. I eventually fell back to sleep. When I woke a second time, I was on my chest, and something was on my back. I knew there was something on my back because once again I couldn't move and I felt the weight of it. And I immediately went into panic over this because I didn't know why this was happening. Earlier that day I had heard something about witches riding people, which I later found out to be a succubus, and that scared the hell out of me. But it is what it is. The next thing that I encountered after that was even more shocking, and I would say it was either an entity or some type of demon or something. Either way.
Can you give a description of this entity?
Sure, no problem. It was probably about this tall from the ground.
Alright.
When it first appeared to my eyes and I was able to see it, it began with a light that shot to my ceiling from the floor. I seen that. It made me curious to what the hell was going on because there wasn't supposed to be a light coming out of my floor, which was like a red light. And it began to stand up, and upon standing, I see its back, and it was like tattered flesh and really fucked up. I don't know if it looked wing-like, it looked like it had wings that I ripped off or something, I don't know. It was just really scary. And when it went to reveal itself to me, it changed its face. That was shocking.
Sure, man.
Something I'll never forget. Unimaginable.
Right. Why? So what took place after you seen this being in your room?
After I seen it,
how did it make you feel?
It made me feel unsafe. That's the best way to describe it. Because prior to having seen this thing, I was just thinking about like if angels and demons and shit were even real.
Yeah.
Okay, so after I see this shit, it began to walk towards me. I hopped up off my bed and I began to run. And as I was running past it, I don't know what force of nature it had, but it began to feel like I was getting sucked into it, and it was a draining feeling. The only thing that caused me to proceed to even run any further was fear. That was it. Just paralyzing fear. I was more afraid of it than I was afraid of what it could do. So I ran. And when I ran on hardwood floor, and I ran to my father's room. When I got there, I wasn't necessarily greeted to know what the hell went on. What caused me to have this type of fear, and why was I running? Why was I so out of breath? I sat down and I explained it, shaking, trembling in fear. They listened, but I don't think they fully understood. There was some real weird shaking because my father said he didn't hear me running on the hardwood floor. And everybody knows when you run on hardwood, hell, you walk on certain things. You're gonna hear something. So there was no knocking, there was no nothing. I don't know the reason why that was, but I know I got the hell away from it.
Hey, so do you think what do you think happened? Do you think it was like a sleep state? Or do you think it was like an out of body state? Or you think this thing
I was literally awake. It showed up in the physical as you are now. It was as physical as you are right now. I was positive I could touch it. I did not want to.
Alright.
Its fingers looked like kind of like claws, like not full out like claws, but like just fucking little small fingers. I only had 4.
Yeah.
I had 3 and then a thumb. And that shit was crazy. And when it first showed up, it had more eyes than it appeared. Because when it first had stood up to like, I guess like rise up from where the fuck it was coming from, it had a multiple of eyes, and only once it began to look this way and then turn, I seen it for what it was, and it scared the hell out of me, and I knew I had to go. I knew this was not a place for me to be. Not in the state I was in.
So do you think that thing was always there, and you just seen it now? Or that shit just happened to pop up for you after that second?
I think the second I began to gather the fact that were they real, second I began to make it be susceptible to me, it revealed itself. Oh, well, that was how bad I wanted to answer. What was this guy? Anyway.
Yeah, so that's the reason that you feel that happened. That's part of it.
One thing I learned in life, if you're looking for something, you'll find that answer. Whether religious or any other factor. I wasn't looking for an answer. There's one thing. Whatever it was that had access to the plane without a problem, it wasn't trapped here. Yeah. It was not stuck here. Like once I went back into my room later on, it wasn't nothing new. Mm-hmm. I just had a fucked up baseball glove. It was like a burn mark on the shit.
Yeah.
All jokes aside.
Physical burn mark.
Physical burn mark. And it was like a pitchfork.
Shit.
All bullshit aside, all my baseball glove. Like, I don't even fuck around with baseball anymore.
Damn. Have you seen that thing since?
No. I always feel like there's something around at all times. Shit, anybody can watch me. You will catch me looking at nothing. Because I feel like something's watching me. I don't know whether it's good or bad. I never bothered to care anymore. I stopped trying to look for those type of things. I found what I was looking for that day, and it was more than money.
Hey, you didn't want that shit.
Nah, I wasn't prepared.
Alright, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you, man.
Right.
My boy Art, Raw Energetics Production. I hope to see you guys on the next one.